The Charlie Rymer Golf Show, starring Charlie Rymer. Hey, okay, let's pick up the tempo.
Charlie Rymer here, and welcome to my new show, where we do things my way. As a former golf pro and media personality, I know golf. But this isn't going to be your grandfather's golf show. I'm bringing you conversations with celebs and golf greats, getting off the course and out on the water, and even getting into some good eats. This is the Charlie Rymer Golf Show. Keep it in the fairway, folks. Today, all the gold is not in California. It's right here in Myrtle Beach at Pine Lakes Country Club. I'm Charlie Rymer, and this is Ridin with Rymer. Rudy, where are you?
What? I'm right here.
I'm gonna tell you what, Rudy.
What?
We don't normally do this show like this, but you're not normal, so we're gonna do a little bit different. So give me a hug.
Oh.
So we got a couple old guys here, granddaddies. This is a granddaddy of them all. This is where golf started in 1927 in Myrtle Beach. Did you play that year?
Yeah, I shot 300 that day.
I'm sure you did, with Hickory and all.
Oh, sure.
All right, well, you've already messed things up. Go get in the cart.
You know,
you don't drive, you ride. It's Ridin with Rymer.
we can change it to Riding with Rudy.
No, this is my show, Rudy.
It was your show.
No, this is my show.
It could be my show.
All right, so, Rudy, let's go back to the last century. I'd say 85 to 95, the celebrities that played golf. You were the top of that list. You were the top dog, weren't you? There wasn't anybody better than you in the 80s and into the 90s on the golf course that sings or entertains for a living.
I was
there.
I was number one. I was playing so well. People said, "How you playing?" I said, "You know, I'm thinking about playing blindfolded." It was that easy. Golf has done an incredible thing for us, but we just grew up simple, you know, hardworking. And then all of a sudden, we're playing with all, you know, Jack Nicklaus, Arnold Palmer, a couple old country bumpkins from Odessa, Texas. Golf has just really played a big part in our lives. The music has, of course.
Yeah.
You know, the hit records and singing and touring and been all over the known world and parts of Wisconsin.
Mr. Palmer loved hearing you guys play. Tell me an Arnold Palmer story.
Palmer, good Lord, he came to our seniors event in Reno and just lit the place up because Arnold Palmer's in town. It was a regular event for a couple of years.
At Legit.
At Legit. It was the last tournament on the tour, and you know what the purse was?
A lot less than it is now.
$350,000. Dean Beeman called me one day and said, "Well, you're gonna have to bump it up. Rudy, one of these guys are gonna be playing for $1 million." And I went, you're kidding. No way. $1 million purses.
All right, Rudy, you'll notice that my golf ball is right in the middle of the fairway.
Whoa, wait a minute. What are you doing out here?
I'm gonna show you how to properly play
Fairway.
an 8-iron, but you know, we got this guitar here.
Oh, we do.
It might be cool. Would you play me that song? The one that y'all did so well with is Papa, Mao, Mao. You know the one I'm talking about?
I got you Papa Mau Mau right here, buddy. I won't bother you back here, will I?
No, you can't bother me at all.
All the gold in California
That'll work.
is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills. It's somebody else's.
I think I made it.
You might have made it.
Sing it for us, Rudy.
Is in a bank in the middle of Beverly Hills in somebody else's name. It don't matter at all where you played before. California's a brand new game. Now the real country version is well, you would know, you being a country bumpkin. All that there gold in California. All that there gold.
Who's the most fun person you ever played golf with? Just straight up fun.
One incredible story would be playing with Jack Nicklaus.
Now, I don't think about him being fun to play
Well,
with.
he wasn't
scary to play with.
Fun, scary, but we played at Palm Springs at the Skins game one time. I took the Nicklaus clubs that he gave us at Muirfield. And I took them out there and I hit some good shots with Jack. I was playing with Jack, and I wanted to get a good shot from Jack. Boy, the golfer of the century said, good shot. Come on, Jack, give me a little something.
Yeah.
But it'd be like him singing and me going, yeah, it sounds good, Jack. I'm probably not going to compliment his singing.
No,
But
definitely
I
not.
knocked some in there like this. Come on, Jack, give me. Well, we played at a golf tournament at TPC a year later, and I got to play with Jack. 3 guys hit, then I hit, then Jack was last. I said, what the heck? 275, sawed the top half of that ball off. It's on a rope. And all of a sudden, the crowd from up, we had a big crowd, all the way down the fairway, all the way around the green.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, whoa, 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 the noise just starts coming back down the fairway. It hung on the lip.
It'd have been a driver.
For a double eagle in front of the golfer of the century. And I almost got to turn to the golfer of the century and say something, ladies and gentlemen, that had never been said to Jack Nicklaus. And that was, Jack, never mind, we don't need you. Can we go play some golf or what? Huh?
Well, I'd rather just talk, but come up here on this tee, and I just want you to hear
it.
A pure strike.
Just hear it.
Okay? That's going to require you to not talk, which I know is very challenging. Okay?
It could hurt my ears.
A little closer, baby. You know, this is just pureness right here. You listening? You ready?
I'm ready.
I mean, how pure did that sound? So talk to me a little bit about Myrtle Beach. Gatlin Brothers were based here for 4 years. You guys had a theater here. It was a pretty good setup because you play at night and you play golf during the day.
My toughest decision every morning was which golf course am I going to play today. That was it. I think I played 36 different courses.
So you didn't even get half of them in 4 years.
Man, we tried. We gave it our best shot. Thanks for a great day here at Pine Lakes Country Club. I've been looking forward to come over and doing this for a long time. Really enjoyed it. What do you got there, Caddy?
Rudy, this has got so much left to right in it. There's no way you can miss it left. He's gonna miss this low and right.
Low and right, you think? Oh!
Was it low and right? Nothing's changed. You still don't listen to me, Rudy.
Whose putter is this right here?
No.
Watch this.
No.
This thing. I wonder
Rudy,
if this
come
thing
on.
will fly.
Rudy, come on. Give me the putter.
Okay.
Thank you, Rudy. Buddy, it's always fun hanging out with you. Appreciate you coming riding with Rymer.
Enjoyed riding with you, Charlie.
Finally found somebody crazier than me. Come on, Rudy. Let's go in here. I'll buy you some iced tea. You're gonna need it.
Yeah. I needed something to just calm me down a little bit. That was low left. I thought I had...
I know. I'm at the Barefoot Resort, home of Project Golf and PGA HOPE Myrtle Beach. That's HOPE, H-O-P-E, helping our Patriots everywhere. Whenever I come here and participate in one of the clinics, I'm blown away by the amazing people and their inspiring stories.
The PGA HOPE Myrtle Beach chapter is run by Gary Shaw, former PGA of America president and Vietnam veteran. I got to sit down with him and learn a little more about this great endeavor.
So Gary, you've done some amazing things in your life. You've been president of PGA of America. You've served in the military. And I get the feeling, though, right now, at this point in your life, being the executive director of Project Golf and getting a HOPE chapter started here in Myrtle Beach might be the thing that you're the most proud of. Am I correct?
You're right, because it's the feedback is enormous. You know, the 3 pillars of Project HOPE is we want to develop junior golfers and beginners and disabled veterans, help them assimilate back into society a little bit, do some things that gets them with other veterans, gets them outside, gets them away from the TV clicker. But I found personally, we know we're not supposed to ask about an injury or a disability, but they want to tell you about it. Mm-hmm. They really want to tell you about it, but not until they like you and trust you.
How much fun is it for you to come out to PGA HOPE?
Oh, I love it. Oh, yeah. It's a great advantage. You know, I played the game. I just got to get back into it. It's not going to take me long if I have the cart.
Is that a challenge for you, finding the vehicle that lets you play golf?
Oh, yeah. The real challenge. It's like I never played golf before. Everything's so different, you know. I can't move an inch with my feet. I can't widen my stance.
Yeah, no.
Just everything that has to be done is going to be a little different.
You still got it, Charlie.
Oh, yeah.
The man still got it. That's awesome. Golf is good. You've seen it your whole life. So, veterans that have had injuries, in particular severe injuries, or struggle with PTSD, it's always been counterintuitive to me to think that golf would appeal to them, but it does on some deep level that I find really amazing.
The veterans are saying, when can I do some more? And the spouses are saying, thank you for doing it. And then we had a guy in last class, and we were sitting around talking like this, and he said, do I look any different? I said, nope. I said, you look old, just like me. And we're joking around. And he said, I think I got this PTSD nailed. I said, tell me more. He said, well, I've always had nightmares ever since he was a Vietnam vet. I said, that's a long time. He said, yeah, they come and go, but I'm replacing them. I said, what do you mean? He said, well, I said, new medicine? No, I'm going off my medicine. I said, how you doing it? He said, well, you remember when we played over here the other day and came to the 7th hole? I hit that 7-iron across the pond on the green. That's what I'm dreaming about now. I take my best shot, my best 2 shots, my best 3 shots, and I stack them up and I go to bed, and that's my medicine.
There you go. I bet you hadn't hit one look like that, have you?
I can't tell you last time I hit a 7-iron that far.
Right. So that's just a power
That's
source.
really good. My whole career mentality has been to break.
I can see that. Yeah.
And break. You know,
I believe that.
I'm first through the door. I'm first. Everything.
Yeah.
You know, just break. And
but see, golf
is good for you.
that's why I need golf.
Yeah.
It's a whole different change.
Yeah.
I mean, it really is. But it's good for life too.
Yeah. So like to gain control of golf, you got to give it up. It's the same thing with life. You know, like I don't have control here.
Right.
And then when you let it go, then you find this power source that you didn't have before. You know, and there's symmetry to that. Yeah. Don't you think this game has this uncanny ability, and it's doing it right now, to bring people together, especially people that need healing?
The numbers say yes. And you know, we've been saying we got to take care of our vets. And what I would say is we're making a difference. They paid, and we're just trying to do something right and make it better for them.
If, like me, you're inspired by these veterans and their stories, you can check out projectgolf.org to learn more about the initiative to support our veterans and grow this great game of golf. Last week on the Charlie Rymer podcast, we talked to the legendary Joe Namath. How's your golf game right now, Joe?
At its worst, Coach Brian made the world a difference. People just jammed up to see Coach Brian Jordan and Arnold out there, man, and you talk about scared to death.
And this week, he's back to finish our conversation. Okay, so let's talk about some nerve-wracking things. For an average person, taking a snap in the Super Bowl, hitting a golf shot in a celebrity event in front of live cameras on network television, or opening night in a Broadway play. Those are 3 things that would terrify a lot of normal human beings. Which one was more nerve-wracking for you, and why?
If you're not running with that adrenaline, if it's not affecting you, you're not alive, man, you know, and you kind of learn to calm down, you kind of learn to breathe, you do learn to appreciate the situation, but the heart starts pumping, man. You know, you're excited. Everyone around you is excited, whether it's backstage or on the field, man. you're ready to go. And then you go back into your training, your routine. If you guys let those nerves get in there every time, you never would. Well, you would make a putt, but not as often as you'd like.
It sounds to me like you're saying if you're not feeling nerves, you're not living. And I want to switch gears just a little bit because I know you love golf. And if you don't know, the odds for an amateur to make a hole-in-one in golf, 26,000 to 1. Now, little birdie has told me you're the hole-in-one king. How many holes-in-one have you made?
7.
No way.
My former wife had a dream that she saw 3 hole-in-ones that day. We went out to the golf course. She was with me. I was playing with my father, and we got to the 5th hole, and there were 2 guys following us. On the first tee, we said, you guys go ahead. They were 2 Canadians, and they didn't want to go ahead of us. They didn't know the course. So we get to the 5th hole. We get up there, and it's a 189-yard hole. I hit a 3-iron. Bounced, rolled, and went in the hole for a hole-in-one. Now we're celebrating and all. Those 2 guys are still waiting. I said, come on, you guys go through. The first guy stepped up to the tee, knocked it in the hole.
No way. So there's 2 balls in the hole at once.
Back to back.
Wow.
189-yard shot. Back to back.
Well, as I mentioned, the odds of amateur making a hole-in-one, 26,000 to 1. I'd hate to calculate what it would be back to back. That's unbelievable.
Back to back.
Really super cool stuff. And I love hearing you tell the golf story. You seem to be getting more fired up telling the golf stories than football stories.
Oh, man, I got to play with, Arnold Palmer, Jackie Gleason, we had charity event. Charity events. But Jackie Gleason on television down here in Miami said, I'm going to challenge that big mouth Broadway Joe to a $10,000 bet to go to the charity that we're having. It was at the Miami Country Club, I believe. I was crazy. I was choking up whenever I heard that. 10 grand? He challenged me. God, what am I going to do? I took 10 cash with me that day. I didn't want to get embarrassed.
Uh-huh.
Well, it was a cloudy day and it was windy, and Jackie had the worst day playing golf. I mean, he was off. And at the 8th tee, we're getting ready to tee off, and Jackie steps up and he said, Broadway, this weather's getting nasty and all. He said, I think we're going to make this a 9-hole event. So I was 7 up. He said, I'm going to concede this to you. And Arnold said, boy, Jackie, it takes a big man to know when to go ahead and concede the thing. And you're a big man, that's for sure. People loved it.
Tell me a little bit about Arnold Palmer. Did you have a chance to spend much time with him? I'm sure the Pennsylvania roots ran deep.
I got to meet him the first time back in '64. Up at Oakmont Country Club, and he and Perry Como were talking. And boy, I'm just looking over there, and they looked over and saw me and just gave me a little wave to come over. It was all right. And so I walked over there, man, and I was just so tickled. I had goosebumps.
Well, I know they appreciate the time that you spend with them, and you've mentioned charity a couple of times. Golf and charity, being a part of this industry, what golf does for charity, not only in this country, but beyond, is amazing. And tell me a little bit about some of the events that you've had using golf to raise money.
We raised a lot of money, starting out in the early years with the March of Dimes Foundation, and we still work with the March of Dimes Foundation, contribute to them. But we have our foundation that we've held several charities, and we're just thankful. What support we get from, as I mentioned, the guys in football, baseball, basketball, TV guys, movie stars, they all care. They all have a big heart and want to help those that need some help, man. They need some loving and some help. So we have a great team that handles this thing, and we're happy for it.
Well, that's wonderful, Joe, and it's just so amazing to see what golf does with our heroes like you coming together. Joe, I want to finish with this. I'm headed down. I'm headed down your way to Jupiter, Stewart, Tequesta area next week, and I need a reservation at a good place for dinner. You got any suggestions for me?
You bet I do. Yes, the Lucky Shock or the Beacon, and you call me, please.
Yeah, I heard
Let me know, give me a heads up, and I will certainly try to make you feel at home.
I hear the new restaurant is hot. You can't get in there.
It's been good. Let me just put it that way. It's been good.
Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Joe Namath. Thank you so much, Joe.
Thank you, buddy. Take care. And call me if you come down here.
To listen to this entire conversation with Joe Namath, go to playgolfmyrtlebeach.com. It's vital to stay positive during a round of golf. When things go south, take a personal inventory of all the positive things around you. Some days in golf and in life, the only positive you can come up with is that gator on the last hole didn't gobble you up. It might not be much, but at least it's a place to start. That's it for the Charlie Rymer Golf Show. Keep it in the fairway, folks.
Rudy, where are you?
I'm right here, Charlie. How you doing? Now, where's Roberta?
Well, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah, Charlie.
Now, why don't you do it the way we were going to do it, Rudy? Get your head back over there.
Chas in the cart, Charlie.
This is going to be a tough show.
You might want to use some of that.
No.
It was funny. I thought it was funny.
If someone asks you to ride with Rymer, what do you say?
If you ask me what was the question? If someone asked me to ride with Rymer, what would I say? Well, I'd say, I thought I was riding with Kelly Tillman. That's who that guy was. I've seen him. Oh, he was the guy that had a great career on the tour for about 30 minutes. That's awful.